Welcome to stream. It's been a while since we played Genshin. I've grown a lot in levels and rank, and so has the world since then, but still pretty much the same. And have not moved on in the story at all. I did, however, get, I think, 4 new characters since the last time. So let's take a quick look at those. First one's Bido, who I'm not using.
If you ever want to trade tactics, I'm always ready.
Captain of the Crux and its crew. She's quite an unbound and forthright woman. She's an electro character with a greatsword, kinda very similar to Wolfboy, which I am using, which is the reason I am not using her. Quite the drunkard.
Yo, good morning. I'm about to head off. Coming with me?
Nope.
I'm Beto. You've heard of my ship, the Crux, and its crew? If you too love adventure, then join me. I've got your back.
I do enjoy her playstyle, and she's probably better than Wolfboy. But I already put so many resources into Razor that using her now kind of feels wrong. Maybe I will change my mind in the future. Second on the list. Fischl. Mysterious girl who calls herself Prinzessin der Verurteilung and travels with a night raven named Oz. She's a very weird one. I actually like her and don't really have much reason to not use her, except that I already have an electric user and don't really have the materials.
I created another universe and founded paradise, for I, Fischl, am the Prinzessin der
Yeah, you should be sorry for interrupting me. Except for the reason that I don't really have materials for her, I don't really have a reason not to use her. She's quite the tuny, thinking she is some kind of princess of another weird world.
I, Fischl, Prinzessin der Verurteilung, descend upon this land by the call of fate and... Oh, you are also a traveler from another world? Very well. I grant you permission to travel with me.
She means nice to meet you.
I do like Oz though. A raven friend.
Good morning. Mein Fräulein heard you'd be dropping by, so she's preparing breakfast.
Oz! To what do I owe the pleasure?
She's nice. She's also pretty good. But I don't think I'll use her unless I get like a second one of her. Now moving on to the characters I'm actually using. Xenian. Liyue is soul rock and roll musician. She rebels against ossified prejudices using her music and passionate singing. Quite the fiery person. Although maybe slightly scared of frogs. Who knows?
Xinyan's the name and rock and roll's the game. And I'm the only one who plays it in Liyue Harbor. Been thinking about staging concerts elsewhere lately, but... well, word is that you've been all over the place, traveler. So, what say you sign me up for your world tour? Anywhere's good. I just came up with an awesome new riff. Want to hear it?
We'll listen to your music next time we get the chance. And finally, probably the best new addition to my team, Diona. A young lady who has inherited trace amounts of non-human blood. She is the incredible popular bartender of the Cat's Tail Tavern. And my chosen ice character. The lowliest edition, yes. Now I have 2 of them. What are we gonna do with that?
Diona, bartender of the Cat's Tail. I charge a hefty fee for private events. Huh? You didn't come here for a drink? Then I accept your invitation, I suppose.
She supposes. On our list of things to do today are the only stories I still have open. First, the story quest, Who is Mondstadt's Strongest Fighter? And the main quest, continuing with an organization known as Wang Sheng. But let's start with this. Who is Mondstadt's strongest fighter? Customers at the Angel Chair have started debating the hottest topic on Mondstadt streets. Who is the strongest fighter in Mondstadt?
I wasn't waiting for you. I just happened to be resting.
Let's talk to Patton about recent conversation topics and see where the story takes us.
I'm here.
Shame I only get to listen in from the other side of the window and don't get to join in the debate. I'd love to give my 2 cents.
Can give those 2 cents to me.
Say what? What's up? What's up? Paimon wants in.
Recently, all the customers at the tavern have been debating the exact same topic. Who is the strongest fighter in Mondstadt?
The strongest fighter? Must be someone who can floor a whole gang of hilly churls with just 1 punch.
I do that for fun.
Then Paimon nominates you. But anyway, is there like a general agreement in the city on who it is, or?
Expecting people to come to a swift and straightforward consensus in the City of Freedom is like expecting fisherman's toast to drop out of the sky. Everyone's got their own opinion, backed up by a unique set of cherry-picked information. But let's be honest, that's what makes the discussion so impassioned and entertaining. Mainstream opinion is polarized, with most people supporting one of 2 candidates. One is the Dandelion Knight, the other is the Dark Knight Hero.
Well, who are you voting for, Paimon?
Oh, Paimon votes for you.
Well then.
But let's go into the tavern and talk to the patrons. Maybe we'll pick up some juicy gossip.
Oh, I do envy your life of leisure. But don't mind me, of course. I guess I'll just get back to work.
True treasure.
Jewels from Liyue. Come take a look.
Let's enter the tavern.
Be safe. May the animal Archon protect you.
Come in.
Come in. Coming in slowly thanks to loading times. very slowly. Well, that's a lot of people to talk about. Ask Tavern patrons about the strongest fighter in Mondstadt. Hey, Charles.
What'll it be today?
The strongest fighter? Who is it?
The strongest fighter? I don't pay much attention to that sort of thing.
Huh. Paimon thought bartenders had some kind of special information sources.
Just like they have an exclusive supply of wine.
Exactly! That's what Paimon was getting at!
I have no involvement in any intelligence-gathering operation. But if you made me pick someone, it would be the Dark Knight hero. I've heard some stories about him. Apparently, he once rescued a city dweller from the Abyss Order.
You don't say.
There it is! The barman's top secret intelligence! Speaking of the Abyss Order, their minions are really stirring up trouble all over the place, aren't they?
That's one. Hi, Bruce.
Hi! Are you here to try Mondstadt's famous wine, too? The strongest fighter of them all? That would be Jean, obviously. Why? Grandmaster Jean is so strong. She can take out a ruin guard with just a few slashes of her sword. And she could wipe out the 3 hilly Churl tribes at Dada Upa Gorge all by herself. Otherwise, we wouldn't have such a carefree existence with nothing to do.
It's true that Jin makes people feel they're in safe hands. Meanwhile, this guy is drunk as a skunk.
Most helpful, thank you, Bruce.
Hey, I'm doing some adventurers training. Alcohol tolerance training, to be precise. Want to join me?
Nope.
You want to know who I think the toughest fighter is? In my opinion, that would be the finest adventurer of them all, Stanley.
Who?
Guildmaster Cyrus is up there with the toughest, too. But only Stanley can take on the bloodthirsty beasts of the Mare Javari.
Bloodthirsty beasts of the Mar Javari? Sounds terrifying. Do you think you'd be scared if you were faced with one of those?
I'd beat it to a pulp.
Yeah! Bam! Wham! Pow!
And Six-Fingered Jose.
Hey, amigo.
It's Amiga, not Amigo.
Do you want to hear my latest composition? I put my whole heart into it, and also my soul. How about it, amigo?
Amiga.
Huh? The most macho in Mondstadt. She's a little girlie who wears red.
A girl dressed in red.
That's right. I found this out one day about half a month ago, when I went up to the Storm Bear Mountains looking for inspiration for my new song. Guess what happened?
Explosions.
What happened?
I witnessed the most powerful destructive force I have ever seen in my life. I'm telling you, it completely changed the whole landscape in that part of the mountains.
Holy moly!
I was hiding behind a bush and I saw this little girlie in red clothing running into the distance, leaving a trail of destruction in her wake. But I don't know if anyone will believe me.
Now that you mention it, the idea of a tiny little girl wielding that much destructive power is a little far-fetched.
Yeah, who'd believe that?
You want to know what I think? I think she has a treasure nobody else knows about. Maybe even the most powerful treasure in all of Mondstadt.
Did you say treasure? Did Paimon imagine that, or did you hear it too?
It's just a guess. I mean, no. It's a bard's razor-sharp intuition.
I'll take you at your word for now.
Thank you, amigo. I am so happy to meet a true amigo. Who would have thought?
So, this girl, what's her name?
I do not know her name. I do not see her often in Mondstadt. Hey, I'm telling the truth. You gotta believe me.
Doesn't sound like much to go on. But thanks for your intel.
What would you like?
Patton was right about one thing.
Not just that, but some people's choice of candidate was just plain weird.
If everyone's got their own opinion and can't be persuaded, how are we ever gonna find out who Mondstadt's strongest fighter is?
Make them all fight each other?
Eureka! Paimon's got it! Let's go see what Jean says. Bet the Knights have got an official ranking table for this kind of thing.
Oh, do you think I'll be on there?
Guess it depends if they counted all your shenanigans or not.
Did a lot of shenanigans for sure.
Don't worry though, Paimon has full confidence in your abilities.
What would you like?
Hey Jose. Look at her. Look at destruction. Look destruction in the face. Let's go find Jean. Surely she will know what's up. Book. That was a book.
Oh, Master Jean! Sorry to bother you. We're collecting intel on the strongest fighter in Mondstadt. Do you have, one of those official Knights of Favonius verified ranking table thingies?
Strongest fighter in Mondstadt? Huh. I am sorry, but I cannot help. I do not have any relevant documentation on that topic.
Do you have a hunch?
Oh, well that sucks. Paimon was hoping she would at least make the top 5.
Well, although I do not have the data to make such an assessment, I will say that my faith in our honorary knight's abilities has never wavered. Which reminds me, recently one of the Abyss Order's mages has been active near the city, although he is keeping a low profile. If you are staying around Mondstadt, please be on the lookout for danger. Given your, well, high-ranking fighting strength, I trust you will be able to help keep the area safe.
Awesome! After she beats the Abyss Order, she'll climb up that ranking table faster than she climbs up all those cliffs!
Paimon, there is no ranking table.
Well, either way, smashing the Abyss Order to bits is the right thing to do.
Can't argue with that.
I like your enthusiasm. It is infectious. But be careful out there.
I'm always careful. Book. Did I miss any other books in here? Dead. Hilichurl cultural customs. Very important. Someday I will read all that lore. Someday. Distraction.
I'm fine. I'm not hurt. Sorry for bumping into you.
You dropped something.
Hey, look! There's some...
Writing on there. Explosion inside the city wall. Grounded by the row. Grounded by thy row. Explosions can hurt people. Gene can be dreadful. Mondstadt be bombed. Klee be doomed.
writing on here. Explosion inside city wall. Grounded be thy woe. Explosions can hurt people. Gene can be dreadful. Mondstadt be bombed. Klee be doomed? Yikes! Mr. Kaya wrote these down for me. They're, survival rules.
Yeah.
Survival rules? Yeah. Rules that I must absolutely never break under any circumstances. Otherwise, something terrible would happen.
Kaya writes like this?
Yep. Ah, I forgot to introduce myself. My name is Klee.
My name is Liyue.
And Paimon's name is... well, Paimon. I've heard all about you guys. You're the honorary knight who helps Mondstadt. Wow! More recognition, yay! Paimon is so happy right now. I heard it from Amber. But wait, no, there's no time for this right now. I'm dealing with a big emergency. I grabbed my map and ran as fast as I could all the way here.
What's wrong?
The treasure I buried in the Whispering Woods. It's gone.
Treasure?
Did you say buried treasure?
Think she needs our help. Let's ignore that second.
Exactly what Paimon was thinking. Lost treasure is a big deal. Let us help you find it. Yay! Thanks, you guys. Here's where the map says the treasure should be. I put a circle around it. I also put a wooden sign in the ground at the place where I buried it, to make it easier to find. Paimon is starting to understand how this treasure went missing so easily.
Leave all the signs.
Come on, Miss Honorary Knight, let's go!
Let's go. Most quests seem to be about finding treasure, I'm starting to feel. Just because Paimon loves treasure so much.
I'm here. Your treasure's gone, but you seem oddly happy.
Oh, what? That text went awfully fast and was not voice acted.
I'm here.
That's sad. Random event, you say?
Think you can bully me? Jumpy toe! Blazing polite!
Please don't throw me around like that. Well, that was an unnecessary distraction. And some unnecessary destruction.
La la la.
Hey Klee, I think I found your treasure. Can you leave me alone with my treasure? Treasure was the slime we found along the ways, yes.
We're here! This is the place!
Very well hidden.
Look! This is where my huge treasure was buried! And where there's now a huge empty hole in the ground.
Wait, who's that over there?
It's an abyss mage! Hey, maybe he's the one Jean was warning us about. What's that in his hand? My treasure! What?
I see the little girl has brought her friends with her. Time for a change of plan.
Hey, you! If you think you're so tough, get back here and fight!
After him.
What's an abyss mage? I play in the forest all the time, but Your treasure's gone, but you seem oddly happy.
Well, I didn't expect to fail the quest like that. Yeah.
We're here! This is the... Look! And where there's now a huge empty hole in the ground. What's
I
that?
just wanted to listen to you talk. But I guess we can talk while we chase.
Hey, you! If you think you're... What's an abyss mage? I play in the forest all the time, but I've never seen one before. He looks so cute.
Well, now we were too fast to hear all the text. Game's up.
Oh. You fools think I would give this up so easily after what I've been through to acquire it?
Careful, Klee. Don't be drawn Grandmaster. Your treasure's gone, but you seem oddly happy.
That guy is very fast at being gone. Really? Starting over from here? Can I not skip this?
We're here. Look, this and where there's now a huge empty hole in the ground. What's that? What?
I see the little girl has brought her friend.
Hey, you! If you think you... What's an abyss mage? I play in the forest all the time, but I've never seen one before. He looks so cute, soft and fluffy. I want to pet it.
Okay, that was all the text for this.
Games.
Oh, you.
Guess we'll fight these guys again.
Careful, Klee. Don't be drawn in by it. Abyss mages are the bad guys. Oh, that's right. Grandmaster Jean says that stealing is wrong. Freeze!
That girl's lucky she didn't come alone. Otherwise, I.
Blow them all up!
You're getting thrown around.
But if we could just get him to give it back. I'm here. Where'd he go? The Abyss Mage. He just disappeared. What's going on? A gateway to a domain! The Abyss Mage must have snuck inside!
Then he has no way out.
Klee, do you need a rest? Why don't you wait here while we get your treasure back for you? No! I'm coming with you. It's my treasure that Mr. Fluffball stole, and it's up to me to get it back.
But these domains can be dangerous.
Don't worry, Klee is a big girl. Come on, Miss Honorary Knight, let's go!
Where did you see an entrance? That's my question. Oh, here. That's not very obvious, is it?
La la la! Ha, ha, ha! I'll protect us!
Let's heal a little bit before we go in there. Unless it heals me anyways, which is likely. Retrieve the treasure! The Abyss Mage has fled into the domain. Brave the domain and retrieve Klee's treasure. Start. Did not heal us.
I'll protect us!
This is the other way from where I'm supposed to go, but... Treasure? Question mark? No? Nothing at all? Guess so.
La la la.
Here's some rocky friends. More? Anyone left? Oh. Big rocks.
Jumpy Dumpty go! La la la. Ah!
Get back!
Okay, supposed to go there, but this is very suspicious. Chest. Lasers. Good thing I'm small.
La la la.
That looked suspicious, but it wasn't. Doesn't seem like there's anything hidden around here.
Da da da. Jumpy, jumpy, go! Ouch! Boing, boing, la la la.
You followed me. I must say, I'm impressed. But this is as far as you will get.
Oh yeah? What are you gonna do?
Oh, the human proclivity to gossip has provided us with everything we need. We learned that your little red friend had in her possession the most powerful treasure in all of Mondstadt. That treasure is now in my hands. There is nothing you can do.
Nothing.
Now your precious treasure shall be your undoing.
No, no! Wait! Don't touch it!
Oh, how you fret now your predicament is finally clear to you. Now, what have we here? A flame symbol.
No!
Poor Fluffy got himself exploded.
I broke the survival rules. Explosions can hurt people. Jean can be dreadful. This is it. This time I'm done for.
Wait, so Klee's treasure is a bomb?
Made short work of that Abyss Mage.
No wonder Klee was rumored to be the strongest fighter in Mondstadt. Paimon, for one, is never picking a fight with her, ever. Hold on. Why has she gone and run off?
Something to do with the survival rules?
Seems like it. Well then, let's head to the Knights' headquarters and report to Jean.
Where's... Oh, there's the exit. And my treasure, my real treasure. Let's see what Jean has to say about all this.
Klee? You're here too?
I turned myself in.
Huh?
My bomb. I hurt someone.
They kinda hurt themselves, I'd say.
I broke the rules. I'll never see the light of day again.
Klee, I need you to answer me. You said someone was injured. Where are they?
They kinda... are gone. Wait, there's been a misunderstanding.
Why is that?
The person that Klee blew up was an Abyss Mage.
But Mr. Fluffball was only a thief. He didn't deserve to blow up.
Hey, come on now. Paimon already told you that the Abyss Mages are the bad guys. And actually, they're the worst kind of bad guys you can imagine. They don't just hate the good guys. They hate all people. Their enemy is humanity itself.
Mr. Fluffball was a bad guy on purpose? Mr. Fluffball is the enemy of humanity.
Oh no, a bad guy on purpose?
What? I don't get it.
This was an oversight on my part. I did not tell you these things before because you are still young. In fact, the Abyss Order is a hostile force in Mondstadt, which has been unusually active lately.
Because of Mondstadt's most powerful treasure?
Aha! That's it! Paimon understands now. They were tracking down poor Klee because they heard rumors about her treasure. Just like the way Paimon's first reaction was to try and get her hands on... no. To try and get the facts on the treasure.
Yeah, Paimon. Mm-hmm.
So, does that mean?
In light of your contribution on this matter, I will allow you to take part in the next Ludi Harpastum.
Ludi Harpastum? Whoa!
You got very lucky.
Miss Honorary Knight, you've gotta come too.
What is that, Ludi something?
Whoop-de-doo! It's a happy ending!
Except...
Except what?
Klee, where did you hide the treasure to begin with?
Somewhere in a field. Where nobody would explode randomly.
Were you trying to blow up the fish in Starfell Lake again?
I wasn't! I swear I wasn't.
She's giving us that look that means play along.
Oh, she noticed it too.
Klee?
I'll see myself to solitary confinement.
Paimon bets Klee must get bored in there all by herself.
Find the door of the confinement room in Knight's headquarters.
Klee is no ordinary child. In fact, she holds the title of Spark Knight within our ranks.
No way! Even Klee gets to be a Knight of Favonius?
Paimon sounds jealous.
Yes, Paimon thinks this is quite unjust. Although, the name kinda makes sense considering what Klee's treasure does.
Yes, she causes her fair share of trouble for the Knights of Favonius, but we care a great deal about her. As for her background... in short, you'll understand her more as time goes by. Please keep an eye on her in the future.
Will do. So where's that solitary confinement?
Let the show begin!
Navigate. Talk to the Angstaff. No, wrong. This one I want to navigate. Wood, you're...
Guess who?
That's Paimon's voice I hear.
Need help busting out of this joint?
Ooh, yes, please! Wait, no, I can't. Klee needs to be a good girl and think about what she did. Stop tempting me. Anyway, while I'm grounded, I'm making an extra special new treasure, the Ludi Harpastum version.
When you say treasure...
It's a bomb.
I made it into the shape of a harpastum and everything. It looks so cute.
So, another bomb?
Just wait for Ludi Harpastum. Oh yeah, they're gonna love it.
Yeesh, if Jane was listening to this, Klee might find herself grounded for an awful lot longer.
To be continued. To be continued some other time, apparently. Now we only have the Archon quest left.
I'll be more careful next time. Next time, I'll complete a big heroic adventure all by myself, and I'll do it safely. I've heard that the Adventurers Guild has its own set of rules.
I wonder if I could get them to... Yeesh! If Cyrus was listening to this, he would be begging Jean to extend Klee's sentence. Da-da-da. Let the show begin!
Let the show begin. Now we can talk to the bank staff. Upon your return from visiting the Adepti, you discover that the Quising have hidden the Geo Archon's vessel away. Child promised he'd find someone to break the stalemate, so pay another visit to the Northland Bank. It's been a while since we did that quest. Let's see if we can remember what's going on. I guess we can let Klee rest for a little bit and switch her out for some rocking music while we're at it. If Liyue ever loads, that is. There we go. That makes my team a lot weaker,
taking the stage.
but who cares?
Let's dance!
Are you talking to me? No, I wanted to open that door. Goodbye. Enter the Northland Bank. I don't think we actually were in here last time, or at all yet. Greetings, Ekaterina.
Welcome, friend of child, and congratulations on the first day of your illustrious career with the Fatui.
I have no intention of joining the Fatui.
You sound remarkably sure of yourself. Remember, we are mere mortals. Our ideas are fluid like water. only the Tsaritsa truly has a will as solid as the permafrost. But back to the matter at hand. Child tells me that he has upheld his end of your agreement.
What agreement? Oh, the thing about him helping us find a guy?
Correct. Child promised he would find someone to break the stalemate. And the Harbingers do not break their promises lightly.
Ah, where is that guy anyway?
Child is currently at Liyue Pavilion.
Liyue Pavilion?
Oh, Paimon knows this one! Ahem. There are two styles of cooking in Liyue, known as Lee style and Yue style. They have been competing for centuries, but neither has emerged as the clear winner.
We have heard that before, yes.
The flagship restaurant of the Lee style is the Liyue Pavilion. The owner especially chose to open the restaurant at Feiyuan Slope so they could compete face-to-face with the Xinyue Kiosk, which is the flagship restaurant of the Yue style.
You like this every time we talk about food.
Don't talk to Paimon like that! Anyway, Paimon's hungry. Let's get moving.
Yes. Farewell, archaic lord. That's fine, child. How hard could it be to find him? Not very hard. He's right there. Greetings, child.
Aha, you made it. As promised, I've found someone who can help you. Someone who can solve the mystery of why the Liyue Qixing would hide the Geo-Archon's vessel.
So, where is he? In Liyue Pavilion?
He certainly is. Come, I'll introduce you. I took the liberty of setting up a business dinner, as per the Liyue custom.
Welcome back, sir. You honor us with your patronage. Mr. Zhongli is awaiting your arrival in the room you booked.
Mr. Zhongli.
Hi. Allow me to introduce Mr. Zhongli, consultant to an organization known as Wang Sheng, and a trusted associate of the Fatui.
Associate of the Fatui?
Indeed. Wang Sheng's line of work can be sensitive at times. Let's just say they understand when discretion is needed. And we, the Fatui, have always been glad to do business with friends who walk in the shadows.
Walk in the shadows?
It is an honor to meet you. I have heard tell of you from Mondstadt.
Discretion? Shadows? Is Wangshan some kind of business involving dealing with people?
Indeed. It is as you have guessed. The Wangsheng Funeral Parlor organizes burials. We ensure that those who pass pass on, do so in peace.
Huh?
Funeral parlor, huh?
Did you think he was some sort of hired killer? The Fatui calls many such people friends, but the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor does not dabble in such business. Well, ostensibly.
Ostensibly.
Well, they are still... I shouldn't say too much. In any case, I brought you to meet Mr. Zhongli because...
Because I can bring you to see Rex Lapis's vessel.
What?
Don't be so surprised. Sure, the Geo Archon's body has been squirreled away by order of the Tianquan Ningguang. But first, let's hear what Mr. Zhongli has to say, shall we?
Rex Lapis may be the prime of Adepti, but he is ultimately an Adeptus. Many Adepti have left us over the millennia. This is the inexorable trend. The times have changed. You must have felt it too when you were at Jueyun Karst.
The Geo Archon is also an Adeptus?
Archons go by many names. The god of contracts, the god of commerce, the god of war, Morax, Rex Lapis. Is the idea that he also has the title of Adeptus so strange? As you have seen, the time of the Adepti is ending, and the time of mankind is slowly dawning. In years past, Liyue's tradition was that a huge memorial service be held to mark the passing of every Adeptus. But this time, the Qixing have made no attempt whatsoever to respect this tradition. It is sacrilege.
Well, they do have a D-side to deal with.
Yeah, the killer hasn't even been caught yet.
Deicide or not, the concern of the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor is this. When the ritual to receive this god is so kingly, it is all the more egregious for his final send-off to go unattended to. Traveler, Child has told me a lot about you. Since you have had dealings with the Animo Archon, could I ask you to help me prepare the Geo Archon's last rites?
I accept your invitation.
A wise decision. The Tianquan Ningguang has forbidden anyone from accessing Rex Lapis's vessel, which of course you would need to access if you were to achieve your goal of meeting all of the 7.
Precisely. Only by participating in the rite of parting will you be able to see the form of Rex Lapis again.
Looks like there's no other choice.
If we are agreed, come with me. We will speak of the details as we walk.
All right, my bridge building work here is done. Turned out well, didn't it? You can go if you want to. Don't worry about me. I might just have a few more drinks and get acquainted with these things they call chopsticks in the meantime.
Don't chop yourself.
My, chopsticks truly are difficult to use. My,
oh my. But food. Says Paimon.
After having experienced the land of the absentee Archon, traveler, How does it feel to know that our Archon and Adepti are here all around you in Liyue?
Liyue is the better place.
Indeed. The weight of 3,700 years' worth of history runs deepest in the true divinity of Liyue. Organizing the rite of parting should prove to be an enlightening part of your travels. Liyue is the most prosperous of the 7 nations, defended by deities and ruled by the Qixing. As such, the diplomatic maneuverings of the Fatui have gained no purchase here. Ningguang of the Qixing has always been on her guard against the Fatui. That is in all likelihood why Child wants to make use of the Wangsheng funeral parlor's connections.
Huh. What would Child get out of us doing the rite of parting anyway?
I neither know nor do I wish to know. As far as I am concerned, the Fatui are merely financial sponsors. I only wish for Liyue's traditions to endure. These are the advance funds that Child has provided. If you use them up, you can go to him to apply for any subsequent funding.
Wow!
Infinite money.
Well then, let us be off. The first step in our preparations shall be to obtain some prized Noctilucous jade worthy of a deity.
I have some of that. A bag of Mora. Go and buy Noctilus jade. I guess it doesn't matter that I have some.
What are you staring at?
Welcome to the Jade Mystery, my good friends. Would you like to try your luck betting on Jade? This could be your lucky day.
Yay, luck.
It's cheap and it's fun, and who knows, you just might strike it rich.
Betting? No, we're here for... what was it again?
Noctilucous jade, of radiant grade at the very least.
Radiant grade Noctilucous jade? I see. You're not a tourist. My apologies. I have some here for your perusal. What do you think? The Jade Mystery is an old name in the jade business. Just look at that wonderful quality. Rex Lapis doesn't often bless us with such finery. Go on, pick whichever one you like.
These 3 pieces really do look pretty. Not like the ones you usually dig up. But how do we pick? Should we just grab one and go?
What do you think, Mr. Songli?
Oh? You want me to decide? That is fine as well. If it were me, the answer would be simple.
Oh? That would be...
All of them.
I'll take them all.
Yes. I know you already well enough.
Oh, you act with such panache, good sir. I always knew you were not a man of ordinary caliber.
Oh, wait, boss! That one didn't count! We need to discuss it again! Hey! If we only need 1 for the ritual, aren't we wasting 3 times the Mora if we buy them all?
Actually, it's 2 times more Mora.
Oh, Mora.
Guess that doesn't matter to you.
It is as you say. I suppose I overlooked this particular aspect of the transaction.
I mean, it's not your money.
Huh? How do you not think about Mora when buying things?
If one must always consider Mora before acting, then in all things one is bound by Mora.
What?
All Mora is currency, but not all currency is Mora.
What?
He's talking about economics. And also sounds like he's loaded.
So loaded that he doesn't even bother hunting for a bargain.
No need to waver. Even when I am constrained by Mora, I have ways of working around my limitations. Evaluating the quality of Noctilucous jade is indeed very tricky. As crude ore, there is little difference in texture, lustrousness, and internal pattern between good and bad jade. Only after the item made using Noctilucous jade has taken shape will you be able to see whether it is up to par or not. If you return to those crafty merchants to quibble, they will counter by saying that your crafting bench is to blame, or that your heat control was poor.
Whoa! To think it's that easy to get cheated.
But there is a way to truly evaluate this jade, and a true insider would know it. A fool sees the pointer and misses the moon.
What does that mean?
If you point at the moon with your finger, a wise man knows that you are pointing at the moon, while a fool will only see the finger. The patterns, the facade, these are all the finger. Noctilucous jade is a mystical stone used to light up the darkness, and so its brightness is the important thing. It is the moon. Noctilucous jade of excellent quality would have superior pyro affinity. In other words, the bluer and brighter the luster of the ore under high temperature, the higher its quality.
I didn't realize you were such an expert.
I have imparted the priceless secrets of the jade trade to you. Now, all that's left is to put it into practice.
Priceless, huh? Hyman's just said that we might never be able to use it again. We're back to buy some rocks, boss. But can you let us burn them first?
Burn them? You can't do that, my friends. If you were to do so, what would I have to sell?
Then, can we get some small samples?
That would... well... fine. As you wish, then. How about this? I can take a small sample of all three. I'll take a bit of a loss. We'll count it as a friendly gesture.
Don't worry. I know the rules. As long as we can prove that it is good jade, you will not take a loss.
All right. Take these as samples. I've carved them off with a knife and tagged them to boot.
So thin.
Aren't these too thin? Even paper's thicker. No, even a bug's wings are thicker. These are almost see-through.
This is impressive handiwork.
Oh, you flatter me, but I have to be gentle with these rocks. They are my pride and joy. If I'd taken off even a bit more, it would have killed me.
But wouldn't something this thin go poof if we held it to the fire?
It can't be helped. Trying to deprive a merchant of his profits would be like forcing a ravenous wolf to vomit up the food in its stomach. Nonetheless, under the right conditions, these thin slices will serve.
What sort of conditions?
While we add the high temperatures using pyro, we can use hydro to reinforce it from within. This way, the samples will not disintegrate immediately.
Oh! Oh, sir, to think you were this learned. Thank you for your understanding.
Strictly speaking, asking for samples when we have not yet agreed to purchase the goods is unfair. Trade in Liyue must be based upon fairness.
Well, guess we just need to find a place to try this out.
How about the kitchen at Zhang Ling's place?
You mean at One Mean Restaurant? As long as we do it when she's not in.
That would not do. It is a place where people come and go. They would be endangered if the elemental reaction were to get out of control. We cannot take such a risk.
Oh, Paimon remembers! We once saw this big pot down at the Data Upa Gorge in the camp of the hilly churls from the Meaty tribe. It's real sturdy and should be able to take the elemental reactions.
Sure.
Now, let's pack those samples up and make a move.
Time to sample some samples. Look for the Meaty tribe's giant cooking pot. Paimon would remember that. All the way back over here. Might even get to do some fighting for once. It's been a while.
It has been a long time since I last set foot in the Nation of Wind. A friend of mine from Mondstadt would always bring a few bottles of locally brewed dandelion wine whenever he came to visit me in Liyue. It must be said that the famed liquor of the land of pastorals is far better than Sumeru's frigid snake wine.
Rattle, rattle, you say? Yeah, I like Xiangling's bells. Shanyan's drum also keeps making sounds while moving around. That's pretty neat. It's a pretty neat detail. Oh, this place.
That's the pot! It looks like the hilly trolls are still using it. It's a bit impolite, but we gotta cut the line.
Okay. Greetings!
Amp it up!
Approach the giant cooking pot.
There's still soup in here. These hilly trolls sure have big appetites.
Well, it's our lab now.
This soup looks like it could be used as our hydro-elemental protection. Let's fire it up and begin our experiment. We're ready to go. Paimon will help remember which one of the three is which. Use pyro to keep making the pot hotter until we get the results we need. Mr. Zhongli said that the shinier and bluer the ore gets, the better it is. So, pay close attention.
Use pyro to heat the pot. She's not great at this, is she? Let's add Paimon to the soup. Yes, good idea.
That light came from the first Noctilucous Jade. Hilly trolls are surrounding us again. Were they attracted by the light? Such nosy neighbors. Let's take care of them and continue again after.
I mean, it is their soup pot. Can't really blame them for getting involved.
Ready, steady, go! Let the show begin!
Feel the beat. No, I don't think her hitting does any pyro damage. The shield should be doing constant fire damage, but I don't think it's working on the pot. Klee would be a lot better at this.
That light came from the second Noctilucous Jade, didn't it? More Hilly trolls. They don't give up, do they? Looks like they're mad that we ruined their food.
Oh, in real life. Yeah, in real life, hitting the pot would surely work. Show begin.
Power core!
Show will never really begin though. Guess one more.
Power tactics!
No, still one more.
Oh, that's bright! Too bright! That was the third Noctilucous Jade, wasn't it? It was so much shinier than the rest. Let's go with that one.
Obviously, it would be the last
Let's
one.
head back to the Jade Mystery to buy some jade, shall we?
Are we just gonna leave these in there? Sure. Guess they waste material.
You're back, my friends. I've kept the goods for you. Which of them would you like?
Good.
Exactly! That's the one Paimon remembers too!
No problem. If you have your eye on this one, you can have it.
Then we'll take a box of the third type of jade.
Done. All the same, and pardon me for asking, but I'm curious. Whatever do you need this much top-quality Noctilucous jade for?
I suppose it would not hurt to tell you. We need them to make implements for the rite of parting.
Parting? Oh, dear. I'd heard the rumors, but had given much thought to them. This means that Rex Lapis really is... Oh, it's hard to believe. Even though the Jade Mystery has been in decline, we have always been under his protection. It is said that when our Lord lost his way while going incognito in the city 200 years ago, it was a spoon from the Jade Mystery that he had used to sample the local delights. Alas, alas, all things must pass. Well, if this is to be used to say farewell to Rex Lapis, then I shall sell this to you at half the price.
Yay.
Are you sure? You didn't want to even give us an inch before.
If not for our Lord's protection, this city wouldn't exist as it does now. No proprietor could earn money off such a thing.
I'm sure Rex Lapis will feel your sentiment, boss.
In the safe hands of the Liyue Chising and good honest merchants such as yourself, I for one believe that Liyue will continue to prosper as it always has done.
So let's not get ourselves down just yet.
All right. Thank you, my friends. What's with me getting all sentimental like this? I'll practically be giving away all my fortune at this rate.
Now that we've made our choice, let's take this Noctilucous jade back.
Hey, wait a minute. He said it was half price, not that we could leave without paying.
Oh, right. I'm sorry. I must have forgotten to do that too. Let me see. As I thought, I didn't bring any.
Any what?
Mora.
Mora. My apologies. Another oversight on my part.
What a strange take on the value of money.
do. This isn't some small sum. Oh, wait! Didn't Child give us some advanced funds earlier?
I have them on me.
That's a relief. Have a look.
It's fine. Just enough for half price. Though to be honest, it'd be alright even if the sum wasn't quite enough.
Well, it's settled then. Let's take this jade to Yujing Terrace. That's where we plan to hold the rite.
Look at you bossing everyone around. You didn't cough up a single mora.
Please remember to bring money next time.
I will do my best. You have my thanks.
Put the Noctilus Jade in place. Ah, the terrace. Just up there. Place where we wanted and searched. I'm sure there's gonna be would be a shorter way if we climb somewhere. I guess we'll take the scenic route.
We can leave the jade here. I have already called for a jewelsmith to shape them into the implements that we will need. Ah, yes. I have yet to go and see Child. So, as for the jewelsmith's remuneration...
Fingers crossed Child will reimburse us.
Guess we can't do anything else. Also, is this where we're doing the rite of parting?
Yes. I have already rented this location, and have begun making preparations for the rite.
The rite of descension took place here too.
That's right. The Liyue Qixing have acquiesced to using the same location.
But when something this big happened here, should suspects like us really be at the crime scene? We might get caught by the Millilith. Although with that said, since we got back from Dway and Karst, none of those pesky Millilith soldiers have come chasing after us. I wonder what that's about. Also, the, Rex Lapis vessel...
Traditionally, we call it the Exuvia.
Ah, right! That's what it was called. You seem to know everything, Mr. Zhongli. So, was this Exuvia hidden away by the Qixing? I mean, we haven't even figured out who the murderer is.
One must think that they already have someone in mind. Or perhaps they already know. Surely they must have found all the evidence that there is to find here.
Seems a bit too easygoing.
These things are for the authorities in Yujing Terrace to consider. Trying to help would probably only add to their troubles. Before the rite is conducted, the Exuvia will be kept temporarily in the Golden House.
Golden House?
The only mint in Liyue, which is to say the only mint in Teyvat. All the mora that flows throughout the world is minted there.
Wow! Oh, no! Paimon wasn't thinking about anything bad. Paimon thinks it suits Morax. But why do you know this, Mr. Zhongli?
Since the rite of parting has the approval of the Qixing, It is a semi-official event. As such, there is already some limited information available.
Queasing provide the location and child defense.
Perhaps each has their motives. But this is the capital of commerce. A little exploitation once in a while is not unacceptable. In Liyue, where the god of contracts reigns, only contracts may not be betrayed. I, for one, have no issue with little maneuvers outside their remit. Well then, we should go and prepare the perfumes used in the rite.
Perfumes? Where'll we get those? Do we buy them?
No. Perfumes used to honor the gods must be freshly decocted. The quality of the silk flowers we require is also special. Silk flower petals contain a fibrous material of good quality, often used in brocade making. Its scent, however, is most elegant, and is especially suited for solemn events, like giving offerings to gods and adepti.
It's time for Zhongli's lectures on high society again.
We shall not speak of the details right now. Follow me. We shall go to the merchants to purchase our ingredients.
Will that also send us on a quest? Chances are yes. Ooh. I don't know you.
Hey, boss, do you sell silk flowers here?
Silk flowers? We certainly do. Which kind would you like?
The best.
Which kind? The good kind? The best kind? Remind Paimon what kinds there are again?
Ugh, you ignorant shoppers. Always coming in here with your stupid questions.
Golden House Maiden, Valley Weaver, and Fate's Yearning. One of each to start with, if you don't mind.
My goodness, this gentleman is quite the connoisseur. You two must be his servants. Please refrain from any further attempts to contribute.
This is what I get for calling Paimon emergency food.
Now then, please peruse at your leisure. Do let me know if you have any further thoughts.
Silk flowers exhibit different properties based on how their environmental conditions differ from their ancestral habitat. Nevertheless, these are fine specimens, excellently preserved.
Do we have to experiment on them again?
Just look at the abundant foliage here, and these stamens, glamorous as a maiden of the Golden House. This strain is an evergreen, and mostly grows under complex hydrological conditions. By contrast, this variety thrives in any dark, damp location, often in large clusters. Morphologically, it is distinguished by the profusion of petals and densely packed stamens, though its powerful scent gives it away just as easily. Lastly, this strain is quite the recluse. Unlike its exuberant cousins, flowers and foliage are minimal, and when in season, it has a subtle yet enduring scent. It was first discovered by the ancients when they scaled the mountains in search of the adepti. Silk flowers have all but disappeared from the wild today due to geographical changes over Liyue's history. Most are not grown by horticulturalists.
Wow, a true connoisseur. Most of that was news even to me.
I possess but a smattering of trivial knowledge. My traveler friend is the one to watch. They are on track to set foot in every corner of the world.
I'm still an ignoramus of horticulture.
Oh, Mr. Zhongli, you're way too humble. So, which silk flower did you want anyway?
I'll take them all, boss.
Sure.
Again?
How can I put this? When purchasing opera tickets, it is natural to decide based on which singer has the most melodious voice. The same logic applies when purchasing a pet bird. But this silk flower purchase is not an analogous case. The same logic does not apply. Perhaps you don't know. Tradition states that we should decoct perfume from different subspecies of silk flower when making an offering to a statue of the Seven. Rex Lapis will then make his own choice between the scents. Like several other tedious and complicated traditions, this one has become simplified over time. But this is the only rite of parting to take place for one of the Seven in 3,700 years. As such, I do think we should honor tradition down to the last detail in this case. Now that's settled, a question. Do you have any Mora on you?
Songly, please.
You forgot to bring money again? Sorry.
But this point, I'd be more surprised if he had remembered.
If I may interject, did I hear you say that these flowers are to be an offering to the Lord of Geo himself?
Yes, in a sense.
Gosh, well, why didn't you say so? I heard the awful news about what happened at this year's Rite of Dissension. It would be bad luck to say it out loud, but I've been worried about our dear Lord ever since. I'm worried that everything I've heard is true. Since these flowers will be used to glorify our Lord, they're free of charge. Just don't forget to pass on my regards.
Not bringing Mora is the correct choice.
Are you serious?
Why wouldn't I be? I would be nobody if not for Rex Lapis. If he hadn't written those poems in praise of my wares, they'd only be worth a fraction of what I can sell them for today.
Huh. So much folklore here revolves around Liyue's deity making cameo appearances in support of local businesses.
Thank you, boss. I think I speak for all of us when I say that your generosity has saved our skins.
Our skins? You were the one who forgot to bring money.
Please, it's the least I could do.
So, now that we've got the flowers, how do we make the perfume?
Ideally with the help of an expert. Unfortunately, none of my acquaintances have personal experience in the art of decoction.
Talk about first world problems.
Hence, I need you to help by asking around in the city. Try the common folk, especially women.
So this time we get to go around town looking for nice-smelling ladies to talk to? Paimon likes this job.
They are not food, Paimon.
I will wait for you near the statue of the Seven. Meet me there when the perfume is ready.
Go get your money in the meantime.
Maybe we can find some good candidates at the Adventurers Guild. Let's ask Lan. She's master of the Liyue branch, right?
First, book. And chest. All the hidden things.
to make
Can't
people
believe that
smile.
that got polluted.
Hey there. Don't be shy. Come inside.
Hi, Lan.
Lan, we need to ask you for a favor.
I stopped accepting commissions a long time ago. Sorry, you two, but you'll just have to ask another adventurer.
Oh, it's not that kind of favor. It's just a teeny tiny thing.
You smell great.
Wow. Just wow. I'm just going to assume that you're either joking or being sarcastic. To be fair, I put a lot of effort into my appearance for someone who spends all their time in the great outdoors. But I smell great? Don't be ridiculous.
Well, Paimon thinks you smell amazing. So come on, Lan. What's your secret if not perfume?
Now that you mention it, yes, there is something. What is that scent? Oh, it must be from the Genshin flowers I picked on the way back. I forgot I still had them with me.
Aha! The truth is out. Lan's got a soft spot for wildflowers.
No, they were for medicinal use only. Anyway, this is a pointless conversation. If you want to know about perfume, try talking to Chi-Ming.
Thanks.
The fortune teller, right? Remember, she smells pretty good. Thanks, Lan. See you around.
Well, we got a lead. Don't think I've ever talked to you.
Hello. How may I help?
We've come to ask you a question.
You smell great.
Sorry, you caught me off guard. Most people aren't so direct.
These people are.
I think we need more time to get to know each other.
We just wanted to know what perfume you normally use.
Oh, well, I don't actually use any. That said, some of the cosmetics I use are scented. Perhaps that's the cause of this confusion. Since I usually set up my stall by the docks, I avoid perfume like the plague, because Celestia forbid those lusty sailors catch a whiff and come hunting for the source.
That's the worst thing Paimon's heard all day.
While we're on the subject, have you never heard anyone mention Yingar's homemade perfume?
Yingar? Oh, as in scent of spring Yingar?
Yes, that's her. Many a rich family's daughter has gotten her to make perfume for them. Apparently, her homemade product is better than anything you'll find on the market.
Great! This is just the intel we need. Finally, we're getting somewhere.
From one to the other.
Cheap and tasty chop suey!
Well, hello. You found me at last. I've been waiting for you.
What? How did you know we were coming?
You smelled us coming.
Oh, I heard a rumor about a couple who were snooping around town looking for a sweet-smelling lady. Actually, I was starting to worry you wouldn't find me. This is the ultimate test of my appeal, after all.
Snooping around? Why are you making it out like we're bad people?
What can I say? People love to talk. Maybe you ought to be more discreet in the future if you don't want word to get around. Relax. I know why you're here. You want to get your hand on my homemade perfume, don't you? What kind would you like?
A bespoke triple silk flower variety.
3 in one go. My goodness. You have extreme tastes for someone your age. Maybe the rumors I heard were true after all. You're on the prowl and need some sweet-smelling ammunition? Is that it?
It's 4x lapis.
Is that the best you could come up with? Even if you were genuinely offering perfume to a deity, that doesn't explain why you'd need 3 kinds. Sorry, your story just doesn't hold water.
Zhongli was right. People don't remember this tradition anymore.
As one of my favorite poems goes, "O cherry tree, begrudge not thy blossoms as they are deflowered in the spring, for come winter, even thy sturdiest wood shall wither."
That went over Paimon's head a little.
In short, I'm happy to help. Traveler, you can be my assistant, but you'd better make sure I'm the only person on your mind while you're hanging around with me.
Okay.
So, where is a good place for making sweet, sweet perfume?
How about the kitchen at Xiangling's place?
You mean Wanmin Restaurant? Good choice. Let's go.
Yay. Was the correct choice this time.
Try something new at the Wanmin Restaurant.
Tasty chop suey.
Wow. Liyue's really got a lot going for it.
I've had a word with Chef Mao. We can start work now. Are you ready to please me?
What did you say?
I meant make me proud, as my assistant, obviously. While I'm setting up, you can go and fetch some water.
Fetch some water.
Tasty chop suey.
Guess that's not the kind of water you want.
This money. Oh, festive. Liyue people must have iron stomachs.
Do I have some water?
Think I may have...
Have you fetched the water? No? Have a look behind Wanmin Restaurant. Chef Mao is a professional chef. He must keep a store of pure water.
Okay.
Wow. Liyue's really got a lot
Behind
going
the store.
for it.
Behind the store.
Oh, Liyue people must have iron stomachs.
Book.
Think I may have...
Tasty chop suey.
Try something new at the Wanmin Restaurant.
I haven't been back here. I guess that book is the only thing around.
This water will do nicely. Now, I need you to extract the silk flower essence using a crafting bench. Perfume making uses an altogether different technique from alchemy. Here, let me teach you. Very carefully, take hold of the mortar and pestle. Gently does it. You need to keep your wrist firm so your hand doesn't slip. Now, use your strong hand to stir it with a persistent rhythm. Keep going until the juices start to come out.
Okay, I get it.
Ooh, you're a natural, like a fish to water. Now take these and try it out on your own using a nearby crafting bench. Don't forget to do all 3. They look visually identical during the essence extraction process, but I will put them into separate containers when the perfume is ready.
Try something new at the Wanmin Restaurant. Think I may have... A toast.
Let's craft. Earth and water, wind and fire, craft for me what I desire. Someday. Fate Yearnings Essential Oil, Valley Weaver Essential Oil, and Golden House Maiden Essential Oil. Well crafted.
Try something new at the One-Man restaurant.
Wow, this is some exquisite silk flower essence. On to the next stage, the most important one of all. The essence is placed into water and simmered over a low heat until most of the water has boiled off. You must take care to control the heat during this process. If the temperature goes too high, it will affect the scent. So please focus on controlling the heat. This is the final step. Don't waste a drop of that essence now. We want all of it in there. All 3 perfumes are ready, and you, my friend, were a wonderful assistant. A testament to the lengths you will go to for romance. It's so rare to see nowadays.
I told you it's not like that.
Anyway, shall I give you a brief overview of each scent? It might just help you match the right scent to the right occasion.
Paimon wants to hear this.
This first one is sweet as candy, straight out of a fairy tale. Younger women will love it.
I'm sure.
The second one is for those with more refined tastes, the first choice for daughters of high society.
I feel like the game sound is getting worse the longer I'm playing.
Finally, the third one has a soft but lingering scent, like a mist that captures the last light of dusk. Mature women adore this one. All clear? Don't get them mixed up now. You'll ruin the mood.
I think I got it.
Good. Be sure to come visit if you ever need help with anything, okay? I'll leave you with some parting words. One who tries to sail 3 boats simultaneously should be careful not to go overboard.
I understand. Goodbye.
Come and hang out with me at Scent of Spring sometime, okay?
Let's run. As fast and far as we can.
Perfumes over to the Statue of the Seven. Mr. Zhongli's probably been waiting a while.
That's not the button I wanted. Okay, that one's farther away. Oi, Songli.
We've brought the perfumes, Mr. Zhongli.
Shongli.
Did we take too long? You were just staring up at the statue.
Oh, you're back. Don't worry, I haven't waited long. Compared to the watch that Rex Lapis's statues have kept over Liyue, this was but a brief moment.
Well, how can a person compete with a statue?
That is true. Well, have you brought the perfumes?
3 sets, and not 1 less.
Thank you both. Let us offer them up.
Offer the Golden House Maiden.
This is the first kind of perfume. Miss Yinger said that it's sweet as a dream, and it's liked by younger ladies.
Offer Willow Weaver.
This is the second kind. It's got an elegant smell, and the daughters of high society love it.
Offer Fate's Yearning.
The third kind has a gentle but lingering fragrance. Something like the dusk mist. And it's a favorite of mature ladies. Oh, what was that?
I guess Stefan lands as number 3.
That's the one older ladies like, right? Does that mean that Rex Lapis is actually an older
Well,
lady?
definitely old.
Perhaps. Perhaps.
Now sound is very late.
Rex Lapis has taken on countless forms. Perhaps that really was one of them.
What a shame. We only got to see the giant dragon form. And... Let's hope the Chising can catch the real killer.
We can leave that to the authorities. Let us focus on the fond farewell for Rex Lapis.
Well, we do need to see the Exuvia.
So, we finished another step in our preparations. What's next?
Next, I would like the 2 of you to help me borrow the cleansing bell.
I hope that's not gonna be a long fetch quest.
Cleansing bell?
At present, a friend of mine named Madame Ping is the guardian of the cleansing bell. She lives near Yujing Terrace. If you ask her, she will know what to do.
Sure, but aren't you going to come with us?
Ah, I have certain reasons why I cannot be there in person. Please, do this for me.
Man, why's he gotta be so secretive this time?
What a mysterious man. That smells divine. Next up, Madame Ping. Not having great ping right now, I feel.
All things must change.
Are you alright?
It's nothing. It's nothing. I just thought it a great shame that so many of these glazed lilies have wilted.
What happened to them?
Back in my day, people said that glazed lilies can read human hearts. If they heard beautiful sounds like laughter and singing, they would also bloom joyfully. But if they heard too much wild gossip or slander, they would quickly wither away.
So that means these flowers feel what's happening in Liyue?
Yes, the rumors of Rex Lapis's death are no small matter. They are everywhere. Some say it was a Fatui plot. Others say that the Chising made it all up. And still others think that that which lies in the deep is breaking free. This harbor is like a mountain of dry tinder. One spark, and the fire will consume us all. Well, I shall say no more. This old woman's grown too old and naggy. Did you have something to say, youngster?
We'd like to borrow the cleansing bell.
Ah, that old trinket. I remember it being here with me, but I've grown old. I can't quite recall where it is exactly.
Quest.
An old friend of mine used to wear it on his person. Back when I was young, he saw me gazing at it often and gave it to me. But he told me then that if someone should come to borrow that bell, I should not be loath to part with it. It has been many years, and who knows how many times someone has come to borrow this bell. Still, though, I can't recall when it started. It's been a long time since anyone has come to borrow it. Oh, these old bones are so slow to look for things. I doubt you can wait that long.
I am a Knight of Pavonia, certified lost property finder.
What a weird thing to be proud of.
That's all I do.
All right, children, there is no need to worry. I didn't place the bell very far away.
Do you live near here, Granny? Whoa, but this is Eugene Terrace. It's gotta be expensive.
No, we cannot find brothers.
Oh, an old lady like me can't afford to buy a place in this city. See this ceramic teapot? My entire household is in here.
How does that work?
In you go, Paimon.
What? There's no way Paimon would fit in there. And why do you need Paimon to go in anyway? Can't you just lift the lid and look inside?
Oh, youngsters. I simply mean that the bell is somewhere inside this teapot, and you are quite welcome to borrow it. If you can find it.
This Granny's so weird. What does she mean her whole household is in here? Is she playing with us?
Well, let's jump in. Well, we are the genie now. Is there gonna be a dungeon inside? A dungeon inside a teapot. Might be the weirdest thing in this game yet, if true. I guess it's true.
Where are we? What just happened?
Youngsters, this is where this old woman keeps all her things. Quickly now, go fetch that bell.
Whoa! That sounds like Granny's voice. So, this is her teapot? What's going on?
Oh dear, so many cobwebs. It seems I really haven't cleaned it in a long while. Sorry to trouble you, children. Please help an old lady clean up.
Probably should have just used fire. That also sounds like a use for fire. Greetings. Well, that's rude. Learn how it feels to fall down there, slime.
You know, with such a special teapot and the cleansing bell, do you think this old granny could also be an Adeptus?
Wouldn't be the weirdest thing.
I'll protect us! Paimon's more and more convinced that she's an Adeptus. But don't they all live in Courier Park? Why would she stay in the city? Not cool. Amp it up. Feel the beat.
I taste blood.
Keep back.
Water and ice. What a terrible combination.
Feel the beat. Power cord. Feel the beat.
Just destroy the ice guy. That's all I want. I mean, I guess they're both dying. But so am I. Okay. Not okay.
Come on, we can do it. I'll protect us. Feel the beat. Not cool.
Right. Chest. Don't mind if I do. Ow.
How many levels does this teapot have?
Hopefully not a lot
Nice
more.
if we had one of these too. Or at least we wouldn't have to camp outside.
Let's revive Razor.
Let's dance!
Even though there may not actually be any fights left. Because I guess that is the bell. Saved by that.
Oh, you found it. Youngsters are so quick on their feet. Oh, now, let me see. All right, that'll do. Come on out now, children.
Nothing else hidden around here? Any other chests? That's quite a long loading screen getting out of that pod. Why are you making me wait?
Oh, in and out in no time. You youngsters really are quick.
Are you an Adeptus, ma'am?
An Adeptus? Oh, I haven't heard anyone say those words in earnest for a long time. As to whether I am one or not, child, surely you already understand.
Paimon kinda knows what you mean, but is also kinda confused. Are you really giving us the bell just like that, Granny? Don't you think it's weird? Something's just happened to Rex Lapis and then we come running up asking for it?
Oh, don't be silly. Liyue Harbor has been through a great deal in its history. In that time, it has seen the departure of countless Adepti. But no matter what, we have always performed the rite of parting first before any other matters. To cry, "Catch the murderer," at the top of one's lungs, but ignore the rite of parting. That, to me, is what is wrong-headed. Now that you have come to borrow the bell, I guess that perhaps an old friend of mine has finally decided to take matters into their own hands. So, why would I be unwilling to lend you the bell?
What if your friend doesn't return it?
Oh? Well, if it came to that, they would find a certain old lady knocking at their door. We haven't met in a while anyway. It would be nice to share a drink and chat. Well, you must have things to do. Since you have the bell, you should return. Oh, and do tell the person who sent you that if they have time, they can come over for tea. I don't have much to offer, but you can always count on an old lady for a pot of tea.
We will. Thanks, Granny.
It's bigger on the inside.
Let's dance!
I hope that it was the last fetch quest for you, Songli.
Indeed, this is the cleansing bell. It's in good condition. Let's place the perfume we've prepared inside.
Are you also an Adeptus?
An Adeptus?
That's suspicious. But if you don't want to talk about it, we won't pry. Oh, yes, that old granny asked us to tell you something. If you have the time, you can come over for tea. I don't have much to offer, but you can always count on an old lady for a pot of tea.
Very good impression, Paimon.
That tone does not suit you. Still, her teapot is indeed very good. There are none better for brewing tea. When a suitable time arrives, I'll bring a spot of fine tea and pay her a visit.
So what's the next step in our preparations?
Next, we need to purchase kites.
Okay.
Ooh, Paimon loves kites! Are you taking us kite flying? Is this our break time?
No. Kites are children's toys, yes. But they also play various symbolic roles in Liyue's rituals. I will explain it to you. But our next course of action should probably be to purchase the kites first.
Oh, sure. Curiouser and curiouser.
To the kite shop. I guess.
I'll protect us!
Sir, you're here. The 7 kites you asked for have been made to order. Would you like to take them now?
Yes, thank you.
It's rare to see customers who want to buy this type of kite nowadays. In the early days, we used to get orders from people of all walks of life.
Well, this is Mr. Zhongli from the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor, so he's probably well-versed in all these walks of life. We've talked about a whole bunch of things while traveling with him.
Fashion, economics, jewelry, and jade pottery. Tea, perfumes, flora, and fauna.
He seems to know Liyue's favorite topics, money and government, really well, but he likes talking about less useful topics instead.
Well, that's because I prefer to share fun things with you.
Children's toys are very fun things, that's for sure. I enjoy watching the children at play as much as anyone else. But there is more to it than that. Finely crafted toys are well loved by children, but this craft itself has been honed over thousands of years, and there is meaning behind that. I have made kites in Liyue for 40 years, and I am intimately familiar with the forms passed down from my ancestors. The meaning of these 7 kites is far from banal.
Indeed. These are decorations used in the rite of parting. The 7 kites represent the 7.
I took the liberty of coloring outside the lines when doing the insignia of the Animo Archon. As for the kite that honors the Geo Archon, one must follow the contract given right down to the last letter. These patterns are ancient, and you can also find them in the Golden House.
Ah, Paimon's heard that name before.
Shh.
Huh?
The design of this kite displays a firm grasp on the cyclicality and eternity so dear to the Electro Archon. These markings of tree and leaf pay due honor to wisdom and the passage of time. All this on a single kite. Truly astonishing. Justice flows across the surface of the waters. War rages like a flame. As does that which the Cryo Archon once... Yes. These details are masterfully done.
The compliments of a learned man truly are pleasant.
Well then, Granny Shan, I shall take these back with me. As for the payment...
As for the payment, he says.
Well, allow me.
You still exist.
Hey, it's Child!
You ambushed us.
No way. I was just passing through. I see Mr. Zhongli's the same as ever. When paying, well, when getting others to pay for him, he neither looks at the price tag nor his wallet. He knows a great deal about money, and about the trials of the common man. He just doesn't consider poverty to be something that could ever happen to him. Or perhaps you could say that he cannot imagine himself lacking money.
How has he not died of hunger yet?
Child, you are as fond of jokes as ever. Well then, since we've purchased our kites without incident, there's no need to take a break before moving to the next step in our preparations. The rite of parting requires helping hands as well as materials. We should be able to find some people near the harbor.
Oh, by the way, take this bag of money. You probably won't want to let Zhongli do the bargaining, if you know what I mean. Seems I missed out on some interesting information. I suppose I'll just have to find a more opportune moment next time.
You're trustworthy.
Try your luck betting on Jade?
Wrong button.
Hiring help? Sure. But let me just say first that I'm a reserve member of the Adventurers Guild. I take adventuring commissions, but I don't do anything clerical.
Adventure? Venturing into the mountains to capture a few crystal flies seems adventurous enough.
Brave adventurer. You have need of 5 crystal flies.
That's not hard. Almost a bit too easy for a reserve adventurer. Never mind. I'll only charge you 15,000 Mora. What say you?
A most fair price.
No, let's negotiate. Hmm.
Five geocrystal flies. Yes, I do think it's worth about this much. I'll do it.
Good.
A full day of odd jobs at Yujing Terrace. No problem. 25,000 per day. A fair trade, yes?
Whoa, that's expensive. Could you give us a bit of a discount on account of the whole Hero of Mondstadt thing?
Hero of Mondstadt? Never heard of them.
Well, you may never have heard of this hero, but it seems you've heard of Mora nonetheless. Thus, I will simply pay the whole sum.
Wait, let's talk prices.
This price will do. No loss to me for a day's work.
Will the next one be called Tick? Likely. It sure is.
Oh, help? Sure. I, Tick, always put in 100% effort into everything I do. Of course, there'll be a premium if you want me to give 110%. So what's the job?
Let me see. We are still missing some wooden implements over at Eugene Terrace. They aren't uncommon objects, so I didn't make any special preparations for them.
Fetch me 50 tree branches and 20 stacks of timber.
No problem. That'll be 20,000 mora for a single trip. How does that sound?
Done.
Wait, let's talk prices.
Oh, come on. That's too little. Huh? No. How about a bit more? This amount isn't worth going out of the way to make only one trip. Let me think. Deal. This price is reasonable. I'll hop right to it.
Oh man, haggling. Hey, child. You didn't spend all your money.
I just like to make people smile.
All finished then? Splendid. Any leftover cash is yours to keep. A favor for the Fatui should never go unrewarded.
Nice.
You think you can buy us off with some loose change? No way! Paimon demands to know when the next payment is coming.
Well, how does this sound? You give me the information I need, and maybe I'll leave the Northland Bank's vaults open and unattended for half an hour.
Sounds nice.
What info do you need?
No.
Huh. Does that mean you know what he's after?
You're forgetting what happened in Mondstadt.
Yikes! You're right! Signora!
You both need to calm down. I don't know what's gotten into you. Just what is this about? The atmosphere got so tense all of a sudden.
Next, we need some everlasting incense. For this, we need to go to Boo Boo Pharmacy, the finest pharmacy in all of... Is everything okay?
Everything is fine. I was just informing them that they need not return the surplus mora. Now, if you'll excuse me, I must be going.
Paimon definitely felt like Child wasn't
Tick,
happy
Tact,
with
and
us
Toad.
just now.
I don't think I've been there yet. No? Surely didn't walk up here.
Huh. The reception is deserted. And it seems kinda spooky in here. Hello? Is anybody there?
Welcome to Boo Boo Pharmacy.
Oh, it's you.
Huh? Did you hear that? Where did it come from?
She's just short.
The reception, it seems.
How about you go check it out, and Paimon will bring up the rear.
Let's meet Kwee. Chi.
Oh, there you are. But you can't even reach the counter.
I wonder if we're going to talk about height, you...
Joke's on you. Paimon floats, so height is no restriction. Anyway, there's something weird about this one over here. What's the talisman doing on her forehead? It can't be. She's a zombie.
Welcome to Boo Boo Pharmacy. I am Chi. Once upon a time, Chi died. Then, Chi was saved by the Adepti. Now, Chi is a zombie.
Such nonchalant delivery for a bombshell revelation.
Something like this would be unimaginable in Mondstadt.
Hello, little girl. Do you sell everlasting incense here?
Excuse me, sir. Did you bring your prescription?
Surely no prescription is needed to purchase everlasting incense. It's not a controlled substance.
Chi can get your medicine, but only if you show Chi your prescription. These are Chi-Chi's orders from Chi-Chi.
Why is she being so difficult?
I'm afraid that she's probably right. It's to do with her orders. Zombies are limited to acting within the confines of their orders. And somehow in this case, the zombie issues her own orders to herself.
It's complicated.
My dear Chi-Chi, we didn't bring a prescription, I'm afraid. But we do hope that you can still help us find some everlasting incense.
Okay then.
How did you manage that?
But Chi helps you. You help Chi. Only fair.
Since when do customers need to do favors for customer service staff?
Never mind. Just think of it as a peer-to-peer transaction. That way everybody wins. Sometimes in Liyue, the art of the deal is simply about victory via mental gymnastics.
Go to Mount Tianheng, find the Guizhong Ballista, and hunt a cocoa. Please and thank you.
And the what with the witch and where?
Guizhong Ballista. I have heard of this device before. It's a kind of crossbow turret, installed on Mount Tianheng by an adeptus in the distant past. An early mechanical device. Located in Tianheng Pass, it was designed to automatically fire at large monsters, protecting Liyue from external threats.
Mr. Zhang Li really knows Liyue inside out.
Apparently not quite. This is the first I have ever heard of the Cocoa Goat.
The cocoa goat is a legendary animal, an adeptibeast.
Did you want to add anything else, or...?
No, just that the cocoa goat is a legendary animal, an adeptibeast. What it looks like, don't know. Where to find it, don't know either. Where it came from, also don't know.
Do tell us if you remember anything else you don't remember.
Very well then. Let's start by investigating near the Guizhong Ballista. Perhaps we will find some clues.
I really want to fire Chi at monsters.
What the heck is a cocoa goat?
Look for the ballista. Where could it be? have a feeling I also already came across it, but let's see. Somewhere around here. Ah, there it is.
It's huge! Paimon can totally believe it took an Adeptus to build this. But how do you operate this thing? Just think how much strength you would need.
It is currently inoperable in any case. This device is broken.
Aw, what? It broke?
After millennia of wear and tear, even Adepti contraptions are difficult to maintain.
So what are we gonna do? Quick, Mr. Zhongli, use your unlimited high society knowledge powers!
You almost make it sound like I'm some sort of bourgeois parasite whose only utility lies in providing quaint pieces of trivia on demand.
Yes, you are.
That said, let me think for a moment. Ah, yes. Spare parts were made for the Guizhong Ballista when it was first built, in case it was damaged in battle. As I recall, there is a military supply post from that period somewhere inside the pass. If we can retrieve the spare parts from where they are stored, we may be able to repair the Guizhong Ballista. One just needs to understand the basic working principles of the device.
So, what you're saying is that you actually understand the working principles?
I have a smattering of knowledge on the topic. With the parts in hand, I could at least tinker with it.
Sure. Are they in here?
Where is that supply post?
Right here.
Here, post.
Here, post. Good thing I already solved the puzzle needed for getting inside there.
Ah, these parts look useful. One moment. I will try to repair the device. It is done. The Guizhong Ballista is more intricately designed than I thought.
Ooh! Now how do we turn it on?
It's easy enough. We simply need to do this. Look, it even has a scope.
Over here we have nothing. And over there, more nothing.
Hey! Just what do you think you're doing? So you fixed up this turret because you're planning to do what, exactly?
Not a turret. A Guizhong Ballista. Also, kindly state your name before you ask a question. It's just good manners.
Ha! Are you blind or something? You're looking at the leader of the treasure hoarders, old man. This area's supposed to be chock full of hidden treasures, but you can't get anywhere near them with this thing keeping watch. It might look like any other mechanical device, but trust me, it's got a mind of its own. Last time we approached the mountain, it nearly skewered one of our guys. A few of us risked our lives to disarm it, which amazingly we managed. And then we turn our backs for 2 seconds, and you've already gone and repaired it? The next thing you'll be repairing is your faces, and that's if you get out of this alive!
Tut tut. Vandalizing the legacy of an Adeptus for selfish gain. Disgraceful behavior. It is not we who need reprimanding, but you.
Have a taste of this! Unlucky! Jab and cross. Direct assault!
Oops, didn't want to fall. Well, that was not a smart idea. That's what I get for seeing treasure and wanting treasure. Ah, getting back up there is gonna be a pain. Better not shoot me down while I climb. I'll do that myself. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm back.
careless. That tingle? I got careless. A hunter.
Oh.
These lowlifes didn't know who they were messing with.
Troubling ourselves over this rabble is not worth the time. We should focus on our contract with Chi-Chi.
Oh yeah, that! So we've got the Guizhong ballista working, but where's our Coca goat?
Where is our Coco Goat?
A search using the Guizhong ballista revealed no significant life forms nearby, save for the usual wildlife. What's more, a contraption built using Adeptus technology should have no trouble detecting an Adeptabeast, as Chi-Chi put it.
Which means...
Repairing this was a complete waste of our time.
Paimon wouldn't go that far. We did something positive, right?
We won't solve anything while standing here and racking our brains. Let's return to Boo Boo Pharmacy, explain that we could not find a Coco Goat, and review our next step.
Good idea. We did our best, and that's what counts.
Please load. Thank you. Actually, it might be faster to just walk. Huh. What was that for? Oh, you came out front.
Forgive us. We were unable to fulfill our end of the contract. We found no trace of the Coco Goat Adeptabeast of which you speak.
What a disappointment. Don't worry about it. But I feel very disappointed.
Aw, poor Chi-Chi. Why does Paimon feel so guilty all of a sudden?
What do you need this Coco Goat for?
Coco Goat milk is tasty. So tasty. Much better than normal goat milk. Only an Adeptabeast could make such tasty milk.
Does it make cocoa?
I'm sorry. I have a poor memory. I cannot remember the name of the milk. That's why I wrote it down. Where did I put it? Ah, here. This is the name. Coconut milk.
Okay.
Huh?
I owe you both an apology. I hastily agreed to what appeared to be an equitable agreement with this zombie child, when perhaps I should have undertaken further due diligence.
Never mind, Zhongli. You didn't know. As the Liyue proverb goes, all things are random and, so how are you supposed to predict anything? Literally no one could have seen this coming.
Excuse me, everyone. Did Chi-Chi say a bad thing?
Oh, sorry, but Paimon's gonna leave the job of shattering this poor kiddo's world to you.
Let's shatter the world. It's time to tell you where coconut milk comes from.
No. Impossible.
Seems Chi-Chi took this pretty hard.
They all need to grow up sometime.
Someone learnt a valuable life lesson today, then. Thank you all for looking after my little Chi-Chi.
Who are you?
Might I ask who?
Ah, how rude of me. I'm Baiju, boss of the Boo Boo Pharmacy.
Paimon thought Chi-Chi was the boss. Turns out it's some wacko who wears medicinal ingredients around his neck.
Green hair, white snake. Are you using wind magic, perchance?
What a sorry state of affairs. This little mascot is even more of a simpleton than Chi-Chi.
Oh no, it's a speaking snake.
Ah! The snake is speaking!
Nothing in Liyue surprises me anymore.
I prefer to stay silent, but faced with strangers, I must speak, lest you mistake me for an escapee from the medicine cabinet, for I am a living, breathing serpent!
Don't mind Chung Sheng. She's a good girl, really. As for you three, communal chaos causing with Chi-Chi aside, what business brings you here?
I forgot.
Do you sell everlasting
Alright.
incense in this fine establishment?
Everlasting incense? Why, of course we do.
Whew, at last! Things are finally starting to come together.
3 million mora. Top quality. Guaranteed.
You might as well just draw up the golden house.
Aw, too bad the Chising have taken it over for now. Security will be tighter than usual.
3 million. An innocuous number in and of itself, though practically speaking, it could be a hard sum to come by.
It's a crazy number. We'd never be able to make that much mora. And as for Mr. Zhongli, he's around 3 million short.
This is correct.
No shame.
What are we gonna do? Is this the part where we go crawling back to child?
As usual. 20 minutes later.
Coco Goat! Coco Goat! My sides hurt. Oh my goodness. I cannot believe you fell for that.
Hey, less laughter, more sympathy.
Also more money, please.
I'm almost in tears over here. Thank you. That was the best laugh I've had in a long time. In return, I'm more than happy to sort out this mess you've managed to get yourselves into. Excuse me, sir. Dr. Baiju, isn't it? Truly honored. I'm Child, one of the Fatui Harbingers. Forgive my audacity, but I see a great many opportunities for us to collaborate in the future. If Boo Boo Pharmacy needed a stable supply of, say, coconut milk, the Fatui could help by setting up a robust and speedy distribution network.
Strange. I knew the Tui infiltrated businesses with seductive deals, but so much fuss over coconut milk?
Coconut milk. Baiju, quick. Chi-Chi wants coconut milk.
Sold.
Ah, yes, of course, Chi-Chi. Anything you want. Thank you, child. I look forward to a successful collaboration in the future. I can give you a discount on that everlasting incense, too. Let's say 2,990,000 mora.
That's like 0 difference from 3 million!
2,990,000. Also an innocuous number in and of itself, though practically speaking, it is a whole 10,000 less than the original sum of 3 million. Well, now that this is settled, we must head back to Yujing Terrace. Mr. Child, Dr. Baiju, Little Miss Chi-Chi, see you soon.
That lot is an absolute riot. Honestly, I can't remember the last time I laughed so hard. So, you've been eavesdropping, I hope? What have I missed?
Yes, Master Child. They spoke of the Qixing taking the Golden House.
Well, well, well. Ningguang and her Qixing cronies. What else would they be hiding in the Golden House, if not the Exuvia? I apologize, but I warned you, didn't I? As the old Liyue saying goes, the walls have ears.
Expecting cultural something. I keep waiting for a good place to stop, but it keeps not happening.
Let's dance!
Well, as it stands, we've hired helpers, and we've acquired the everlasting incense. The completion of our preparations is not far off.
Whew, finally!
Well, traveler, have you gained anything from our adventure so far?
It's been odd.
Odd?
Or experiencing the struggles of the poor.
Which is it, I wonder? The questions that such travels raise are ever so complicated. Well, I'll leave you to ruminate over it yourself. As to remuneration for your help, I've decided to treat you to a meal.
Song Li? Treating?
Oh, yes, don't worry. I will remember to bring the Mora this time. Tonight, I shall take you both to an old hole in the wall, praised throughout Liyue.
Hole in the wall? As in a cool restaurant?
Indeed. Let us meet near the harbor, at 3rd round knockout.
3rd round knockout. The long goodbye. Is that a knockout in 3 steps? Oh, this place.
Made another handsome sum today?
A toast to our success.
Ah, you're here. There's no need to order. I've already done so. 3rd round knockout is not for lightweights, like those taverns in Mondstadt. Here, the owner does not take such unorthodox orders as fruit juice.
So does that mean I can order wine this time?
I ordered some wine-fermented sweet rice balls for you, if that counts.
I guess I should have expected this.
If it is to your liking, dear, continue the tale of Lady Ningguang's Jade Chamber.
Hey, there's even a storyteller here! our great atmosphere.
Besides fine wine, the excellent ambiance is the reason why this place is so well loved. But when I say ambiance, I refer to a different sort from the one the Tevat travel guide uses to judge other establishments.
As you all know, high above the land of Liyue lies a pavilion in the clouds, a palace in the mist. What does it mean to have all-seeing eyes? This, my friends, Lady Ningguang's masterwork that bridges earth and sky. Imagine, the weather is clear, and you gaze down from the deck on the world below. Behold, the glorious sights of Liyue Harbor, stretching out far and wide.
Who's this, I wonder? Also a black screen.
They say that when Lady Ningguang ponders important affairs, she retreats to her jade chamber with none but her 3 closest confidants in tow. Why brings she these trusted 3 to sift through sources, dig through documents, looking for information? Piece by piece, facts and figures paint a picture on the walls of the chamber. But well before the wall is filled, Lady Ningguang's mind is made up. Having made her call, she has every last document shredded, and whoosh, she scatters the shavings out her window. Ah, look at them, how they billow in the wind like a sudden swirling blizzard. As the fragments fall, traces of text flicker before the eyes of the merchants of Liyue, like ink stains in white snow. The saying goes, the rarest treasures in the land are the words brought by the paper snow. For the words of the Tianquan have the power to move mountains, and all throughout the land know it. These are but scraps of paper, and yet they guide Lady Ningguang's hand. Such is their value. Merely grasping 1 or 2 of them will surely gift you a fragment of her wisdom, enough to stay a step or 2 ahead of your peers.
Tianquan Ningguang. Feels like we're hearing this name a lot. Liyue locals talk about her. The Fatui hate her. She's most likely the one who hid the Exuvia, and we saw her at the Rite of Dissension. Huh. Paimon wonders what sort of person she is.
At last I have found you. You who returned from Jueyun Karst.
Well,
Who's there?
Paimon, we gotta go.
Wait, I am not with the Millelith, nor am I here to claim your bounty. However, I am an emissary of the Liyue Qixing. My name is Ganyu, secretary at the Yuehai Pavilion, and I have come specifically to meet you.
Emissary?
Well, in concrete terms, I am the corporate secretary for the Qixing. At the moment, I am serving as Lady Ningguang's special emissary.
Truly, you are a cocoa goat.
Ningguang sent you? We were literally just talking about her.
My apologies, you who have returned from Jueyun Karst. I am duty-bound and cannot extend my courtesy to you in full. But I have with me a letter from Lady Ningguang. She extends a formal invitation to you in her capacity as Tianquan. She invites you to her palace in the sky.
Oh.
An official invitation?
I've been trying to get into that.
Lady Ningguang said this. Invite her to come here. I wish to meet her. At the Jade Chamber, together we shall snip every one of these entwining dark threads.
That's what I wanted to see.
And with that, the emissary who called herself Ganyu just disappeared. But we've received an invitation from the Liyue Chising. Paimon still can't believe it. We'll be meeting people that have way more money than Paimon could ever count. We should be on our best manners.
Paimon is up to something again.
An invitation to visit the Jade Chamber is a rare honor indeed. You'd best be on your way now. But don't forget about the rite of parting. Once you've finished at the Jade Chamber, meet me at Dihua Marsh.
Don't worry, we won't forget. Dihua Marsh. We'll see you there.
Next time. The next part of A New Star approaches.
Listen, let me tell you how it is.
A toast to our success.
But for today, I'm pretty sure we are done. We got a lot done, in fact. Oh hey, we also get some little quests again. That's nice. And I can unlock Jane's story. And Venti's story. And Mona's story. There's lots to do. I'll definitely do Venti's story on stream at some point. Not so sure about the other two. Might do those off stream.
Lizardtail, Pepper, Starconch. What else do I need to create the most dreadfully disgusting cocktail?
But until then, thank you for watching today. And good night.